short for a stormtrooper?
What's up, my friends? It is Stormy, of course, and welcome back to the Sith Relic Room. Well, as you guys know, I'm not just here to visit my very best friend in the world. We're talking about Snoke once again, and it's been a while, but I've got a great theory for you guys today. So as you guys know, over the course of these theories, I've talked about a lot of different things, and most of the time, I try to identify Snoke as an already existing character. But honestly, I think at this point, the story group is less focused on bringing back already existing characters and more interested in applying traits and abilities to new characters. So with that in mind, let's talk about someone that we haven't compared Snoke to yet, the former Emperor. When talking about the former Emperor, I do not mean Palpatine. In fact, many Star Wars fans still don't know that in Legends, there was a former Emperor who lived 5,000 years ago named Vitiate. He was the very first Emperor to ever exist in the universe, and he ruled over both the Sith Empire and the Eternal Empire, where he went by the name Valkorion. He was so powerful that at one point he gathered his remaining Sith Lords to perform a final ritual, absorbing both their life force and the entire life force of the planet. This ensured him not only immortal life, but other fantastic mystical powers like the very unique ability to literally transfer his consciousness. Now this next quote here is taken directly from Wikipedia. Shedding his identity as Lord Vitiate, the self-proclaimed Sith Emperor led the scattered survivors of the Empire on a 20-year odyssey into the unknown regions, where he established a new Sith Empire on the lost colony world of Dromund Kaas. He delved deep into the mysteries of the dark side of the Force, as his people built him a new civilization and expanded the Empire's domain. His life prolonged through the power of the ritual, the Emperor sought a way to repeat the same Sith magic on a galactic scale. However, doing so required a war that would destroy civilizations and fuel his power so that he could consume everything in the galaxy and become like a god. Now, what I've just read to you is not from Snoke's biography, it's from the former Emperor's, and yet you could apply it directly to Snoke's backstory. I have theorized before that Snoke is absolutely some kind of a very ancient being that has been kept alive through dark spiritual rituals. And now he needs war to literally suck energy out of the galaxy, and in doing so acquire so much power that he becomes like a living deity, not only eternal, but completely unstoppable, a new threat that the galaxy could only imagine in their worst nightmares. Stranger still is the notion of what Snoke may actually consider himself to be. What if Snoke believes himself to be the true light side, a man who believes that both the Jedi and the Sith should end, because in the eyes of the galaxy, they are both heretics that keep the war going? Our entire perception of Snoke may have been wrong from the start. He may wear a black robe sometimes, but now we know from recent reports that he actually wears a gold silk robe in Episode 8, inside a white marble throne room with gold trim. That doesn't sound exactly like a Dark Lord. It sounds more like a godly figure trying to act out his will. Because the Jedi have strayed so far from their path, views are now beginning to shift. The New Republic fell because it was weak, and now the First Order is jumping on the chance to take control. The First Order caused all of this chaos, but it can also take control over it. And this very control could lead to security, just like the former Empire offered the galaxy for so many years. And once Snoke and the First Order have them under their thumb, he can become king of everything and everyone. Now, what is so intriguing about all of this is how this ties into the Force itself. If Snoke is indeed someone like the former Emperor, kept alive for thousands of years utilizing Sith rituals and sacrifices to strengthen his energy, then he could possibly be so powerful that he may have discovered a new force altogether. The concept of the Anti-Force comes from legends, of course, when a character named Waru came to this galaxy from another and caused a disturbance dubbed the Anti-Force by Luke Skywalker, meaning a rival energy from another galaxy. Now, if Snoke has been performing so many rituals and sacrifices, he may in fact be trying to actually become a living god, and in doing so may cause a version so large that he creates the Anti-Force within this very galaxy. Still, some other channels like the Brilliant Fact Free believe that Snoke may in fact be Emperor Vitiate himself, and I have to admit, as he pointed out, it would be a brilliant marketing strategy for Disney with the immense amount of Old Republic mythology that they could bring back. And it's not crazy to think about. After all, in the new Aftermath novels, we even learned about a lifeless area on the planet Kashyyyk that was home to a dark event that happened thousands of years ago called the Black Forest. Could this be a recanonization of the Emperor's ritual? So, with all of these theories in mind, I will let all of you decide the rest. However, I will leave you with a very striking quote from the former Emperor himself. "My life spans millennia. Legions have risen to test me. My ascendance is inevitable. A day, a year, a millennia, it matters not. I have the patience of stone and the will of the stars." So, what do all of you think? Could Snoke be someone like this character, or do you think that Snoke is Emperor Vitiate himself, kept alive and in hiding all this time? And before I go, I just wanted to give a massive shout out to my very good buddy Bo, who shared a lot of his knowledge with me so that I could create this video. May the Force be with you, and as always, until next we meet, stay in a galaxy far, far away.